Hello everybody, Angel from Angebar here. I don't have my hat on, so the sun is in my face, but I'm hoping that you all could see me okay in any case. Today is November 2nd, and it's actually what we consider All Souls Day with the Catholic faith, and yesterday was All Saints Day. And it's interesting because I always just considered the saints were those that were in heaven, and the souls were just everybody still waiting to get there that are in purgatory. But the priest had made a comment at Mass indicating something that I hadn't thought of before, and that those that are in purgatory are either having a life of greatness in that they are embracing the love of God and the getting to know Him to the fullest extent so that they are ready and prepared to go to heaven, or they are in a situation where they are just refusing to look towards and learn more about God. So everything is kind of damned and doomed and gloomy, and it's either one or the other. And I thought, gosh, I sure hope I continue to stay in the first batch of people looking forward to being with God. And I mentioned yesterday how I had an unconventional situation as a child when the way my parents separated. And I just wanted to touch base and let you know that even in that time of my life as a kid, basically stepping up to, help take on the adult responsibilities as an older sister and whatnot, I really was able to, I think, have some of my most direct conversations with God. And I know now that He's the one that gave me the strength to do what I needed to do and to step in and to take the actions that I needed to at that time to help those around me, and not really thinking much about it as far as the scale of, you're just a kid, you shouldn't be doing these things. Not that I did anything incredible, mind you, please. Just a regular average kid stepping in to help, mom and sisters and stuff. But the concept being that is truly God within us. And I really think that if it hadn't been for my knowledge of God and knowing what He has to offer us and accepting Him as a child, even though I was baptized as a baby and I don't remember it, I did go through First Holy Communion and reconciliation and working my way through the different sacraments that we have. But I believe that is what instilled inside of me and let me know that God is within me, and He's there, and he wishes for us to prevail in great ways, and He gives us the strength and the ability to do that. I'm going to take just a second, and I wanted to read a couple of things. This one is from one of the books that I have that says, "A yielded heart does not whine or rebel when the going gets tough. It musters the courage to thank me, even during the hard times. Yielding yourself to my will is ultimately an act of trust. In quietness and trust is your strength." And that's truly God talking to us and letting us know that when we are quiet and we are going through stages where we're just acting, it's really Him that's showing us and guiding us and giving us the skills to act in the way that we need to. I don't have a lot of memories of my childhood, but I do know that I got through everything that I did because of God's grace, wonder, and beauty. Here is another quick little reading, and I won't take much longer, but "From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me on the rock that is higher than I," from Psalms chapter 61, verse 2. Often the end of the earth from which we're calling to God is actually the end of our rope. After we've tried figuring things out on our own, doing them in our own way, while relying on our own strengths. It's these times we begin to call on God, seeking refuge in His strength. And that's when our dangling feet find their footing again on the solid rock. And I read that, and I just thought, that is so true. It's usually when we are desperate and we believe we've tried everything we can do, we've thought up of everything, and we're just at a loss. And that's usually when we turn to God, and we really should turn to Him in the very beginning. And I'm learning more and more about that as I go through these transformations and absorbing and learning more about God on a daily basis. His love for us is never ending. He's already sacrificed and given his only son to take on all the sins of the world. And that in and of itself is the biggest compassionate view of love that someone could possibly give us. So knowing that God was with me through those turbulent times as a teenager, doing things that I didn't know I could do, and knowing that he's always with me, and he's still with me, even in the difficult times. And like I said before, Halloween time has been a difficult remembrance for me in some ways, but I've had some good memories too for Halloween, and I just try to focus more on those and let the bad ones just drift away to God, because he's the one that can handle them and take care of them for us. Well, listen, I had a great time talking with you today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Tomorrow's hump day, so we're just going to keep persevering and get through this week together. Have a great day. If there's anything I can do for you, please reach out and let me know. And I would love to share some of the things that I am doing for myself if you're interested. Help keeping me healthy and feeling good and looking good in the world that we have in front of us, putting our faith in God. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys.